Hi, I'm James Hakesley, the CEO and co-founder of Cube Studio. So where we are right now is in the entrance of our studio complex near Maidenhead. So when we took over this unit, it was merely a toilet, some very run-down kitchen facilities, and a small office upstairs. So we really wanted to then think about how this space could be designed and used. So working with Glenside, we worked out that we could have enough stage space behind us for our big LED screen, but then also introduce enough facilities so that there was enough space for the talent, the crew, and the client. So we put 2 new bathrooms in the space, a nice reception area with nice seating. We have a boardroom, a kitchen, an office upstairs, a green room, which is perfect for the talent to relax in, a hair and makeup suite that features a Hollywood-style mirror, and then a viewing balcony that looks down into the stage.
The team at Cube have been brilliant to work with. They've had a very clear vision right from the beginning as to how they wanted the space to perform, and we've had a lot of fun along the way choosing finishes, doing showroom visits, site surveys, etc.
So, having worked in video production for 7 years and been working in studio spaces since 2020, we realised that there was a gap in the market to have premium facilities with the studio space, especially for the advertising market in film and TV. So when working with Glenside, part of the brief was to make sure that the facilities were very premium, so everything from the finishers to the doors, everything had been considered. So we're currently stood in the green room, which is obviously where the talent would sit, or your fancy clients. And the feedback we've had is they love being here, the crews like working here, the clients like being here, and the talent feels like they can relax in the space and be ready when they need to perform. So we're currently in the stage space of the unit, and when we took over this building there was a mezzanine floor that went straight over my head behind me, and working with Glenside we managed to reveal all of the mezzanine floor, but there were special considerations we had to take into consideration when we were doing this building. So it being a soundstage and people doing dialogue in here and music, we had to make sure that we were using acoustic ceiling panels and the space was fit for purpose. So Ryan and the team at Glenside made sure that we had extra insulated walls and that the wall coverings and the ceiling panels had acoustic properties, so that when we were then renting this space out to people, they'd be happy with the audio that was being used and shot in this space. What you actually have behind me is a LED screen. It's a big LED screen, it's called an LED volume. It's 10.5 meters by 5.5 meters high. What the LED volume enables you to do is put any virtual background on that screen, whether it be a 3D environment or a video plate, to essentially fake where you are in the world or out of this world, all from one studio space. And it's really popular in the advertising industry.
Whilst we're used to delivering a variety of commercial interior spaces, this is actually the first virtual production facility that we have delivered. James and Roy came to us initially with a very clear vision of how the space was to look and perform, and we were able to unpick this vision with our knowledge of the commercial interior industry to deliver a space that is truly unique.
When we took over the unit, we had a strict requirement on timelines on how we could then get this space from what it was to then being a rentable and usable unit. So working with Glenside, they were very transparent about timelines and when exactly everything would be done and the work would be delivered. And we managed to deliver this in a short space of time, which when I'm actually speaking to people about, they're sometimes quite amazed on what the work we've done here when they've seen the before and the after. Another great thing about working with Glenside was they have their very fancy showroom near Reading, which enabled us to go in and actually look at the finishes and style of fabric and chairs and seating that we would then want to specify within the space. I'd have to say that was actually one of the most enjoyable parts of the project. You kind of felt like an interior designer for the day, and they looked after you in terms of the suggestions that they had, but they were also super flexible in case you wanted to consider a different piece of furniture or a different material or colour. So I really enjoyed that part, and I think having a local showroom was an added benefit, and also something that made us more attracted to Glenside when we were looking at them to do the work.
We love the challenge of delivering unique projects, especially where there are unique spaces such as the soundstage behind me, blended with our more standard commercial interiors. If you have the vision for a space that you'd like delivered, please reach out to us.